This was a rather thinly veiled call to action from an interview in the Christian Science Journal with an American neurosurgeon named Eben Alexander, who in 2008 was put under a medically induced coma while being treated for a severe case of meningitis.
I had no claim to understanding or believing in any kind of reincarnation before my coma, but much of what I saw in the coma told me that our souls have to come back again and again as we progress towards this oneness with the divine.
In his book, Proof of Heaven, he explains the death of the body and the brain are not the end of consciousness, and that human experience continues beyond quote-unquote death. Interestingly, Eben is among a growing list of scientists and medical professionals, people like world-renowned eye surgeon Ming Wang, Texas internist Larry Dawsey, former OBGYN Lisa Rankin, who have not only quote-unquote gone Christian, but who essentially acknowledge that true reality is in spirit, not matter, meaning not in doctrine or theology or drugs or things you can see and touch, but in God and his allness. Even mathematicians are now admitting the notion that math was never a human invention.
But mathematicians believe they are discovered, not invented.
Because
they have a reality
exactly.
independent of ours. So if they're conceptual and they're independent of our perceptions, in whose mind do they exist? And this mathematician, now writing a book on this with our colleague David Berlinski, says this seems to point
This is deep shit.
towards an immaterial mind.
This is all to say that many professionals who always considered themselves material-minded are now awakening to the notion that true reality, or what's really going on, is in spirit, or God, or mind with a capital M. I mean, this is actually common sense, at least spiritually speaking.
Because a lot of scientists realize that materialism, physicalism, the notion that only the physical world exists and that therefore you must explain consciousness as emerging from the physical workings of the substance of the brain, is incorrect. That there's far too much going on in that mental space to simply say that it's part of the brain's work.
At this point, those still claiming science and religion are incompatible are frankly behind the times. Have we forgotten what Einstein said? It's no wonder he studied and admired Christian Science, which, with its extensive public record of healing, proves Christianity and science go hand in hand. The Christian part representing messianic love and compassion, and the science part representing the dependable, provable, and repeatable spiritual healing method Jesus gave to humanity.
To me, Christ absolutely saw the deep, profound truths that we're only now beginning to realize as a culture through combination of all of our best knowledge from science, quantum physics, neuroscience, philosophy of mind, blending it all together. Christ knew the answer 2,000 years ago. Don't just claim to believe in it. Do as he would do.